Hello everybody, this is Sally with IOD, Iron Orchid Designs. I am going solo for this one, Josie's not here, but I am going to show you one of our brand new products that is releasing for the winter 2017 release. This is a homemade chalkboard, but I want to preface this video by making sure it's understood that any liquid chalk, whether it be a pen or liquid chalk ink like this one, is really advisable to use on a commercial chalkboard if you don't want to see that halo effect. So you can see on this chalkboard, I have lots of remnants of previous word art that I've done on my board. That doesn't bother me. And in fact, I scrub down my board with soap and water to get it clean, and then eventually I've recoated this before. So I'm okay using the liquid chalk ink, knowing that it's going to leave a halo when I clean it off. So that's up to you. If you want no haloing, then you're gonna need to go with a commercial chalkboard. So let's get started. We are using our Decor Stamps for this project, and we're using a couple of our alphas and then one of our newer sets. I'll show you what it is. It's this set here, and in the comments I will have all of the product information so that you can purchase these products yourself. And the IOD liquid chalk ink works beautifully with the stamps to create chalkboard art in that beautiful word art, hand-drawn, hand lettering look that everybody loves, but not everybody can do. I am working off our liquid ink that isn't in the proper packaging yet, but this is the type of bottle that it will come in, and I just give it a shake. Okay, and then I'm going to use just an acrylic block, or not even a block, just a thin sheet of acrylic here, and I'm gonna squirt a little petal on here. Okay. It's very thin. It can also be reconstituted, so if it dries up, you can come back later and add a little water and reconstitute it, okay? And I have just a foam roller, okay? And so what you do is you just roll this back and forth. All right, so I've laid my letters out, and that's what is recommended, that you lay everything out and work as you go, okay? So I'm gonna turn this over, lay it on a different acrylic sheet, and roll on my chalk ink, okay? Like so. And then lift it off. And put it down. I'm not using an acrylic block for this alpha because it's so large, and I want to make sure every area hits my project. I prefer to use the method we call going naked, which means it's not on a block, it's not on an acetate sheet, it's simply just my hands. All right, there's my J. All right, rolling it back and forth until you have a nice even load, just like we recommend if you're using inks or paints or anything, okay? Turn back over. Oh, you know what? I want to use the O first. I have to steal the O from over here. Let's just place, make sure. There we go. Okay. And down we go. Now it's slidey, so you'll want to be careful with your fingers and just gently press so that it's not sliding all over, okay? Just gently, gently press it all over. Boom. I really like this font. It's like subway lettering. It's very, very pretty. As you're going, I find it handy to have baby wipes nearby and just wipe your stamp clean and then just toss it into warm soapy water if you know you're not going to be using it again for this project. They're a lot easier to clean later that way. But just warm soapy water is all you need to clean them. Okay, I'm going to wash this one too. There we go. I'll clean them more thoroughly when I'm all done. Okay. Let's get that Y. Okay, so for this font, this is a handwritten font stamp, and these ones we always recommend you do place them individually and hand, not trying to combine the letters together on a block, because you'll see that in order for the tails of the alpha to connect with the following letter, they need to be placed individually. And when you do it that way, it's really easy to get a very nice finished look. And the alpha was designed to allow that to happen. Okay, so I'm paying attention to the tail and overlapping right there so that they're connected. And as you think through it, the only way to do that is to actually place each one individually by hand. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. I don't know about you guys, I have so much admiration for the people who know how to do the hand lettering so beautifully. I have tried and tried and tried, and I cannot for the life of me get a consistent look, but handwriting has never been my strong suit. It is just something that I've kind of always struggled with. You know what? I'm going to move this, and I'm going to come over here with this. Sometimes you have to amend as you go, and that is okay. This took a little bit, I got a little sloppy with my stamp there, and so you can see some of those areas. Now, it's not a big deal, and you could leave that, but because I don't have to leave that, I'm gonna just clean that up a little bit. Okay. That's better. I'm gonna fix this part right here. there's that. So that's easy enough to do. If you want to go back in after and just kind of clean up any little areas, you can. Okay, and now I do really like that, but we have a new stamp that I've just been kind of itching to use. And what is the name of this one again? I'm going blank. It's, oh gosh, I'll put it in the comments, in the information below. But isn't that beautiful? Isn't that so much fun? Okie dokie. Oh, I think I'm gonna go just like so. And I feel like the foliage on both of these are similar enough to where this will look like a continuation. Now, as I'm pressing, I'm keeping my hands, this is an important point, keep your hands flush with the stamp. Don't press down into it, because that is where you're gonna get those little areas. Ooh, yes. I am really glad I went with that. That looks beautiful. Oh, I'm so pleased with it, you guys. This is so fun. I can't wait to display it on top of my china hutch with maybe a little greenery down below. Bye, you guys.